What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Biz at Home. It's me, Daniel. I'm here with Aisha again. Aisha, say what's going on.
Hey everybody.
Yes. Make sure that you like, subscribe, that you're tuning in, because we're about to talk other people's business, because ours is handled. Um, and of course, we're talking about Lil Nasty today, Lil Nas X, Lil Nasty. Um, I think everybody has now heard his new little song, Call Me by Your Name. Also, we've seen his fallout with a lot of conservatives, family members, and of course, a Christian church. And we're just going to jump right into it. So, Aisha, what are you thinking about all of this that's been going on?
I think it's very hilarious. It's very entertaining to me.
Honestly, like, dude is a clown. I don't want to say too much because I want to play the video. I want to play a good bit of that video so we can all kind of see it. But when I watched it, like I wanted to hold off, but I couldn't resist because everything kept coming in. Like, what did you think of the song lyrically?
Okay, I didn't really listen to the words of the song uh in that detail, which I was going to go back and um listen to what
Uh-huh.
his message is in the song. But me being a person, I'm not a Christian, I'm not an atheist, but I don't see anything wrong with the video. What it is like the imagery, I think, bothers a lot of people because they ain't trying to hear the message that he's obviously trying to say or hear him, period. Anybody that's still listening to him is obviously a fan. When he came out saying that he was gay, he lost a lot of people. They actually told him he was going to burn in hell. So what is the problem that he made a video going straight to hell? Like he like, this is what y'all were saying about me. This is your perception of me. I'm just over here minding my own business, and here y'all come with y'all nonsense. So he went up to heaven and got shut down and slid on a pole, a stripper pole, with some high heel stiletto boots all the way to fucking hell and landed on his feet. You got to love a
Okay,
person that does that.
so I will say this, like, it really has nothing to do with him being gay. Like, lyrically speaking, the song sucked. Like, it was, I like, there's artists like Lady Gaga, Madonna, I even threw like Lil Richard, Michael Jackson, Prince, people like that who have done like controversial things. And like, I think they've gotten away with it because, like, let's keep it real. They were talented. Like, there was a message and it was easy to divulge. Like, I'm be real. Like, Lil Nas X is like a half a hit right now. Like, I'm sorry. Like, his song is standing at the same place the Macarena was. Like, we gonna remember it, but we ain't gonna like it in 10 years. Like, he doesn't even have a catalog to start doing stuff like this to piss people off. Like, dude, I don't think nobody really is looking for him artistically. The imagery, now, I would love to know what everyone thought about the imagery that they were seeing in this video. For me, like, it was giving me all type of demonic vibes mixed with a little bit of baps, mixed with a little Hunger Games, and like, I mean, like, I didn't, like, I feel like the hairstyle and the outfits came from baps where he had like the blue hair and the jean jacket thing. You know what I'm talking about?
Yes,
He looked like the
I can see that, but
like.
it's like, from what I got from that, like, I would probably just, if I just cared, go back and look at the video because I'm not sensitive like that. Like, here's one thing that's probably gonna step on people's toes, and let me tell you, I'm at peace. Don't run up on me, or I'm gonna bring out that peace. So for anybody that might think about trying me, because my opinion, my thing is, okay, so he did that video. that does not necessarily mean that he worshiped the devil. There are people that actually do. That ain't coming out, that's around you every day, like serial killers and all that other stuff. He just came out with this because y'all ain't gonna like him. He already knows that y'all gonna, whatever he does, y'all gonna have something to say so you can kiss his ass and he gonna do it his way. Now, if he under the influence or anything, I don't know, don't care. But don't nobody come down harder on somebody else's belief outside of a Christian. Them are the only people that is the judge and the jury of the religions. If he believe in the devil, he came from God, the one that you serve and pray to. So what is the problem?
Okay, now with that being said, like let's have an honest discussion about this. How many times have black artists been allowed to disrespect the Muslim faith to this extent? Would the Muslim community tolerate this at all? Like, I can't see the Nation of Islam letting anything like this slide. I'm just keeping
They don't do, Muslims don't, the Nation of Islam don't do a lot of things that Christians do, Hindus do. That every religion has their own thing, and that's what makes them that they believe and stand on what they stand on, and other people believe and stand on what they stand on. They don't have to agree, but they don't have to be an asshole about it.
Now, okay.
Like, at the end of the day, this is where I come from. I'm not with him or against him. At the end of the day, him making that video, it probably took, I don't know how long, months or weeks or whatever, wherever he recorded that at, to do that. He came up with that idea, that concept. It had to get approved by somebody. So that's months in the making. And all that time that he came up with that idea and dressed up and did all those shots and all those wigs and outfits and everything else, and then put this video out, nobody who don't like the video or against it, including Christians, did not lose no sleep. Their house didn't get took. Their car didn't get repoed. They didn't lose any money. So what is the issue if it didn't bother you? Like, let that man be. Like, let him be. I'm not the judge or the jury, nor do I give a shit. But I'm not going to sit here and just denounce him. I don't really care. Like, I mean, it's interesting that because of this video, this man got 48 million views.
Now let's
on
talk
YouTube.
The imagery as an artist, like, okay, again, like I refer to like the Lady Gaga, Michael Jackson, and artists like that. For those of you who just kind of like jumping in, we're talking about the whole Lil Nas X video and all the controversy that's following. Now, when we look at artists like Michael Jackson, I think another reason like we give them a pass is because not only did they write the song, produce the song, choreograph the song, but they pretty much developed the videos as well. Lil Nas X ain't do that. And so for a lot of people like myself, I can only speak for myself. I just feel like he's an industry plant. Like, I don't think that had this been a little white girl at this point, it would have resonated. I think the shock value isn't from the art. It's the fact that we got this burly, greasy, black dude up here doing this. And like, that's the only reason why Hollywood is giving it a pass, because how would we even come down on it? Now, we do got a comment. One of the commenters is saying, like, the images in the song was a true reflection of the words, and he's seeking immoral acceptance. What do you think?
I don't care.
I just clown. My thing is, like, seriously though, like, he's a pop star. Like, a lot of his fan base are young, impressionable kids. Do you think he's being responsible with his platform? I'm about to say her camera froze because she's just staring at me. Do you think he's responsible with this? And I guess that's a question I would ask everyone, because, I mean, from start to finish, I don't get it. Like, who you mad at? Why you mad?
It doesn't seem like he's mad to me at all.
Well,
It seems like he wants to just make everybody else matter. And that's what he did. And I
so
think it's very entertaining. Like if you can sit there and be against him when he's doing all this, and the imagery in the video is disturbing to some. Like if you're, because we're not used to seeing things like that often, or from a black person. The thing is, like, I don't really care about his moral compass. He doesn't really care what anybody thinks. Like, you already think the worst of him. So, I mean, I could get the concept of, like, you already mad, so let me make you even more mad. Like, I don't care how you feel about me. You already don't like me. So why do I care what you think about what I'm doing with my time and my money?
so we just gonna ignore the fact that, you know, 2 months ago, we were all looking at Megan the Stallion and a lot of these women who are wearing these outfits, and we were seeing how Hollywood and Black Twitter was coming down on them for wearing stuff that, let's be real, is just as provocative. Do you not think that we're giving him a slap on the wrist because he is like a, I use this loosely, man? Like, what are we doing here?
I don't know. I do think it's a double standard. Yeah, people was coming down on Cardi B and Meg the Stallion for their, what is it, WAP video, whatever. Okay, so because they said it out loud in the song, it's trashy, immoral, and all that other stuff. Who said they had
Lil
morals and standards?
NAS'TY X, they was just dropping it to the ground. This dude dropping it straight to hell. Like, can we?
He dropped it lower than anybody else I've ever seen drop it low. I tell you that.
I listen. He done beat them all. Like, that ain't a death drop. That ain't a drop it to the floor. Like, he dropped it.
That's a drop to afterlife. That's what that drop was.
Like,
Into the afterlife into forever eternity on his feet. I can barely get out of my bed on my feet. He went straight to hell in some stiletto boots. I'm not mad at you. Slide down that pole and land on your feet like a cat.
I do not. Now we got another commenter. He's saying, suburban moms are getting upset with rock bands in the 70s and metals in the 80s for devil worship. I mean, right now, do you think this is like on a similar wave, like, of rock music and what it was and how older people just didn't understand? You think we're just starting to, do you think I am starting to be out of touch, or is this something new?
This is nothing. It's just new to us because we had a guy actually born with any F to give. So he kicked in the door, used his platform for whatever he wanted to use it for, and he did. He got the people talking. Now, with him having the imagery of Satan and hell and all this splitting and twerking and all this on the devil's lap and shit, we did have one doing the devil's work for 4 years. And then we got people who sleep with the devil every night. We ain't saying shit to them. We do have crackheads that talk to the devil. So, we ain't doing nothing about them. But we want to cancel him, not listen to him, because of whatever the hell he got going on. It's all a prop in his creative mind to do that. Now, with rock back in the days, all of them alternative hard acid rock motherfuckers, they was all on all kind of drugs, mind altering, whatever, drinks, pills, whatever, probably insulation out of the wall. Who knows what all they doing? Comet, household cleaner, Ozzy Osbourne bit a bird head off on the stage. I know he had to worship. That to me is worse than this man sliding down the pole to hell. If he want to give the devil a lap dance, why we mad? It ain't us. Shit, if you give the devil a lap dance, you might be good at it, and he might eat my ass alone for all the sins I done. Go ahead in them heels. Go and don't do it. Set me free.
Oh, the only one that can set him free. I don't think he's thinking that way right now. But I mean, when I look at it, what I saw was it just seemed like a video acutely designed to piss off a group of people. It
Oh
seemed
yeah.
like a
Now
video.
that
I
he
think
hit the nail on the head to piss the people
right.
off. Like
It
he
wasn't
got them in uproar.
so the song, and what's crazy, now we're gonna get into like some of the Hollywood side of this. So the song itself, when it first initially came out prior to the video, it wasn't doing nothing on the charts. Okay. So like this reality. His mess was not bumping. It's the video that has really electrified the web, Black Twitter, and everyone to actually be compelled to hear what he has to say. So flat out, he does not possess the musical prowess of like an it entertainer. I'm gonna be real. Like Michael Jackson could have sang, Prince could have did this, and we would have been interested if we never saw the video. Am I keeping it real? Like this right here.
They now speaking of them, they got years, decades, talent, can perform, can write, can produce. They can go live. They can come to your backyard and put on a show, and it's gonna be good as anything that's been televised. I'm not too sure about him. Now his music, no, I ain't burned a CD. I ain't streamed no type of music if they're not playing it on the radio or something, or it just happened to run across my playlist on YouTube music. I'm not.
I mean, I've never heard him come up on any of my none of my likes or similar music. Like I would have to dig to find anything about him. I only know the two songs. The one when he was basically Village People 2.0, and then this one. And honestly, somebody in the comments, anybody, please tell us 5 Lil Nas X songs and why he's even worthy of the attention that one video can give him.
The video is like a train wreck. You cannot not look at it. You got to follow it through. You don't like it, but you cannot look away.
Where does he go as an artist from here is another question.
Well, if you done already went to hell, I don't know where you can go after that.
Listen, and he will not be performing at no benefit concert that I'm at. I'm just keeping it real. You can't have Kathy Lee and Jennifer Hudson come singing for the gods, and then this dude talking about he has dropped it to hell. Like, no, he's off the benefit list. He can't be doing that for the United Negro College Fund. Nothing. But now back to like I said.
Now here's the thing with some artists. Some artists are good and they press the envelope. Now, as far as his music, I don't really listen to it, so I can't really speak on that. I ain't checking for it either. When he came out with Old Town Road, which pressed the envelopes too. It was like a barrier breaker type song. Got catchy, and it caused a lot of when it came out, it was controversy because it wasn't run in the country music category. So with that,
I feel like his career is pretty much being defined by doing, I guess, quote, revolutionary things in the industry. When he came out with Old Country Road, I just thought it was a little catchy bop for the kids. Like, oh, I can go skate to it. It's country music. The white folks gonna love it. The black people, we gonna jam to it. We gonna rock it. But I didn't feel like it was even still. Again, if it was a white artist, I don't think it would have resonated the same way. I just think because he's black, and then at the same time we're finding out, okay, he's gay. Like, I don't think he would have been so quick to announce that if that song was a flop. I'm just keeping it real.
I
But
don't think he would have either. Because a lot of people who come into the entertaining world, they keep that a secret until they got enough money in the bank, and then they can say, "Hey, you know what? I am gay. I'm a homosexual. Here I am. I
but
already got the
at this
money,
point,
so
I wouldn't
you
even
can't cancel me out."
like I know there's singers like Adam Lambert and I remember even like Clay Aiken and a lot of these singers who are out now. It's kind of like I wouldn't put him in the same boat because he's like this has nothing to do with gay at this point. This is just like, ooh, I mean, like ooh, what are you doing? Like, can we not all agree and say like this may have been team too much? What's Tamar Braxton? Team too much. Like this was just way overkill with the message. Now we got a lot of
I don't know if it was clearly the message or him just not having shit else to do. Because that's where it's running with me. Because I mean, you got to like you ain't got nothing else to do. And maybe COVID then ate at his brain cells, and maybe the last president, term has drove everybody crazy. I don't know, but I do know that you just pressing the envelope. I don't know where you can go with this. It's entertaining to me. It's very entertaining to me.
now for
Just
everyone.
because it's causing a lot of uproar, I love it.
Now, again, for everyone just joining us, we're talking about the whole Lil Nas X controversy. Make sure you drop in the comments like what you kind of thought of that video. We played the whole thing at the beginning of the show. Make sure like we'll leave a link. I don't even want to leave a link. Go find the video on your own. I ain't promoting that little heathen. Like, go find the video when you get an opportunity and watch it, and then let us know what you think. Now, again, we had like a lot of conservative pundits, a lot of people who were coming down on the singer, well, on Lil Nas X for the whole performance. We had everyone again from Miss Candace Owens to Joyner Lucas, a rapper. We had Greg Locke, a Tennessee pastor. We have Fox News correspondents and everyone who are basically saying, no, this is too much. So Lil Nas X, of course, responded to a lot of this controversy of a lot of what people were saying about him. Governor Kristi Noem actually sent out a tweet saying, our kids are being told that this kind of product is not only okay, it's exclusive. But do you know what's more exclusive? Their God-given internal soul. We are in a fight for the soul of our nation. We need to fight hard, and we need to fight smart. We have to win. Lil Nas X responds by saying, you're a whole governor, and you on here tweeting about my shoes. So that's what's going to lead us to the next part. So it wasn't just the video. Let's be real. It wasn't just the video that signified like a lot of the controversy that what we're seeing with Lil Nas X. What it was is this damn shoe. Like, so for everyone, yes, shade. But I know. So for a lot of people, like let's just let you know, he also at the same time, Lil Nas X said that he wanted to come out with a shoe as well to basically go along with the video, and he's calling it his Satan shoe. The shoe comes with a pentagram keychain on it, and it has 666 on the backside, along with the scripture Luke 10:18. Now, because I must read my Bible and I must figure these things out, what I did is I actually pulled up that scripture because I want to know not only what the scriptures signify, but what the scriptures around it signify. Because, I feel like personally, you got to always know what people are using from the Bible. The same way we see a lot of these Christian churches who like to pick and choose. We need to know, like, okay, why is he using Luke 10:18? So that scripture on its own said, he said to them, I saw Satan fall like lightning from heaven. So really with that, like, okay, that's that. But what I did is, of course, because I'm kind of messy. I had to go on and I had to read a little bit more of it. Um, and so the scriptures around it, basically that chapter, what it's talking about really is the need to minister, and how when your ministry isn't being felt, you shake the dust off of your feet and you walk away. That chapter in the Bible is talking about, a lot of Christians will know this one, Sodom and Gomorrah, and these cities that God basically cast down for their sins, burnt and sent them straight to hell. So I don't know if he tried to, like, what's the word, kind of parallel all of this to his song. But the chapter kind of talks about how, when your ministry isn't being felt, you just turn them away and just know that, God is standing with you, and that's it. So the video is a direct opposite of what the scripture is saying. So I think that's something worth noting. Now, on the flip, we had Lil NAS'X. He's been making a lot of comments.
Well, the scripture ain't in the video; it's on the shoe.
Yeah, the scripture is on the shoe. So one of the comments.
Right. So does that mean Jesus walked with him when he put the shoe on?
Girl, hell no. Like, I mean, Jesus ain't got nothing to do with that. We're gonna keep it all the way real. No. The black Jesus that I know, no, we don't. It don't work like that. My thing is, I feel like as black people now, we starting to get way too liberal with all of this foolishness. We done got these little Trump and Biden checks, and we done lost our damn mind. Like, y'all, I really don't like stuff like this. But in true format,
I think what this is it's not retaliation. It's a slap in the face for all those people who had negative things to say about him and beat him over the head with the Bible. He gave them a real slap in the face. This is what y'all been instilling in me and trying to sow seeds in me and make me feel ashamed of who I am as a person. Like, no one knows what this guy's going through. So I'm not ever going to judge anybody, and I don't know their background or have an understanding of
Daniel said, you heard it here today first. I am judging. I'm throwing all the
and that's why this video is for you and your comrades. So y'all kiss his ass while he's on his way on down the hill. He don't care.
Listen, he can do a video licking the devil booty hole, and I'm not changing anything about how I feel. Like,
and obviously he isn't either.
So, like, now one of the things in the video. Now, first off, before I even read the tweet, we're gonna get to the tweet over here. Let's just talk about the outfits and some of these little things that we've been seeing him wearing in the video. Like, I'm gonna be real. That Negro did not situate himself to look like that. No black woman got there and did the choreographing and the fashion for this, and no black man, gay or straight, did this. This is something that some white people put on him, and I feel like he's being prompted by a bunch of white people in Hollywood to look and make himself look like a jackass. If we want to be really real, like, that's what I don't like.
Now, he could have. It has Illuminati all on it, the New World Order. It could absolutely
look at
be.
Here, Aisha. Look at this. Look at this. Look at it. Look at it, y'all. Look at it. Like, honestly, like, I feel like it's one thing. I can't fault a man for wanting to be and carry himself however he wants. That is your right. God gave you a right to say, I want to do this. I want to go left, even though he's telling me to go right. That is your right. But what I have a problem with is the fact that, hey, I don't know where his personality and his responsibility as a man is standing. This is a 21, 22-year-old person. And I feel like as an industry executive, the same way we prompt children like Justin Bieber, the same way we prompted the Taylor Swifts, is the same way we should be prompting this guy to carry himself like, yo, 10 years from now, you just made little headways with one song, but like this is going to burn out your career in about 5 minutes. Like, I'm going to be real. Like, there's only but so many ex Lady Gaga followers he's going to pick up with this crappy video. There's only but so many. Like, let's be real. The
Now,
people.
he might not pick up a lot of fan base with Black people, but there's a lot of white people and other races that feel this type of energy, and that's gonna bring them type of people to him.
Now we got a commenter who agrees with me, who is saying, "I agree. He is being controlled and manipulated." Like, I, I, I really feel like this was not an expression of who he is. Like, if he's a gay black male, I've met gay black males before. I ain't never met this before. Like, I ain't never even seen this in nothing. I ain't never seen this on Noah's Ark. Like, what is the deal? Like, this right here is not normal behavior for a 21-year-old gay straight black male, period. Walking out the way he was walking with the pants on and grinding on the devil. Come on. You can't tell me that he was sitting there talking about, oh man, I'm gonna be fabulous. I'm gonna grind on. Like, come on. Like, that is not the behavior of
Hold
a black.
on. Let's see.
Now, also, like, while you get it together, like, there have been a lot of artists who've come to his defense, and then there have been artists who have flat out said, no, it's an abomination. One of the artists I believe that came to his defense was, I forgot his name. I think it was like Nas, and somebody in the comments, just correct me if I'm wrong. They were saying they thought he was extremely talented and that this was a greater expression of art. I don't know if I would agree with that. On the flip, back to the shoes. So Nike, of course, I knew as soon as I saw that check mark on them shoes, I said, oh, like, he may be thinking this is cool, but when you get companies like Nike, like, let's be real, Nike don't want no dealings with this foolishness. Like, they gonna have this shut down.
Am I
What?
back on camera? I'm not sure.
Yes, you are.
Can you hear me? Well, okay. Just
So
making sure.
the shoe, like, what did you think? What do you think of the shoes? The 666 Satan shoes. Y'all buying them? Because right there, another song coming to mind. These boots were made from walking. Like, I'm good with my boots. I'm not messing on.
No, hell no. I have trouble walking in the shoes that I got now, and that's from my hard knock life. I don't need any other pressures or any other bad influences to send me to hell. I don't. Um, it's all some type of gimmick. He he may have, it ain't no may have to it. He was with it. If he wasn't, he still done it. Whether he been controlled or not, he had to give it the okay to get his narrow ass in there and do this video and create these shoes. Now, these shoes is like $1,000, and they only sold 666 pair. So maybe that was the number that he was going for, but he sold it. They said it sold out in a matter of minutes. So somebody likes it.
No, listen. Thou shalt not tempt the Lord thy God. I mean, that's what God told Satan. Let me tell you something. When they find him dead in these shoes, don't y'all be sending all these little messages, because I'm like, oh no, he done slid down the pole going straight to his destination. Don't lift him up when he's already put himself literally down there, and he can stay down there too. I'm gonna say this about the shoes though. Like, we did have Nike come out, and Nike, of course, had to make a statement because Nike does not. This isn't the type of business that they're running. So Nike actually said that they filed a lawsuit on Monday accusing MSCHF Product Studio Incorporated of trademark infringement over the designer's 666 pairs of modified Nike sneakers made in collaboration with the Old Town Road singer, and all 666 pairs sold out Monday. In its complaint, Nike asked the court to order MSHF to permanently stop fulfilling orders for the unauthorized Lil NAS'TX Satin Shoes. The lawsuit notes that social media users have threatened to boycott Nike over the controversial shoes. So while this may be great for his career, again, like this is what I'm thinking. This is in my head, like nobody has really prompted this little Negro to the backlash that he is facing as this. The company, like little record producers that's pushing him, they got other artists. They'll be fine. They get the endorsement and they get paid. Now him, you don't want to be burning, just as an artist, burning bridges with companies like Pepsi Cola, Nike. Like, why would you do that? So these little 666 pairs of shoes may have just shut the door on a lot of future endorsements that he had. And again, I don't think that anybody in their right mind who's not an industry plant would have participated in doing. Like I would never do that. Like I would never do that. My money, I don't care what I believe. Listen. Like I'm not what do you think?
I wouldn't do it. And once again, I'm gonna say I don't care if this makes or break him. He pushed the envelope. He went as far as it took him. We don't know what's going to happen. If he does happen to slide wherever the hell he slides to on a pole or a skate, that's his business. It does not mean that I'm going to lose any sleep. I'm not signing him up for any endorsements on my end. So I really don't care. But he is going to, I know that he had to know that he was going to deal with some controversial backlash from this whole thing, the shoes and the video. I know he knows. Now, you got to be a bold MF to do some shit like this. I'm going to say that much. I don't care who you are. You got to be bold to stand out there by yourself and take all this heat. Like I couldn't do that. Like I couldn't do that.
On a serious note, I don't think like I'm just totally against this. I feel like for me as a person, there's lines that I draw. I don't think I would have done this to. I don't think I would have spoken about the Muslim faith like this. I would not have done this about Buddhism, anything. Like I'm afraid to play with stuff like that. Like I really am. And when it comes to my faith, like I don't play with God like that. Like I don't get it all right.
I know where my bread is buttered. I know where my life source comes from. So. Yeah. I'm just going to go continue to wish upon a star outside of the black starry night and keep it moving. I'm not going to touch this with nothing, not even a 10-foot pole. I'm not going to do that. Like whatever he believes in and what he feels and how he want to express himself, that's his business. It don't, like I said, don't break me any. He has to be able, I guess he's strong enough to handle this whole situation and what comes behind it. Like sometimes people think things are a good idea and to stir some trouble, and sometimes that trouble come back to bite you in your ass.
Now let's talk about troll. Being a troll. Now we know Lil Wayne and a lot of these celebs are, especially that daggone 50 Cent. They are great at trolling us and doing stuff to continue to get us to support their projects. I think 50 Cent is like probably the most powerful black troll that we have in Hollywood. Like 50 Cent will drum up some mess with anybody. But recently with this Lil Nas X controversy, we have seen him like just go ham on Twitter at a rate that we've never seen him. So this tweet right here really made me kind of look sideways. The tweet said, I spent my entire teenage years hating myself because of the shit y'all preach would happen to me because I was gay. So I hope you are mad. Stay mad. Feel the same anger you teach us to have towards ourselves. Do you think this was a cry for help or do you think this is trolling? Now I see it happening over there. Like I see it is happening over this.
It is because Christians they are the meanest religion out there. Like the devil and all that imagery does not frighten me, scare me, or any of that. I know who I am as a person. What does send shivers up my spines is nuns. They seem the most evilest people. I think it's something sinister about nuns. That's my opinion, but I just do. I just do. I think it's something sinister about nuns, but that's just my opinion. But this is out there. This is out there. I would rather him did something with aliens than that. But hey, it's his choice.
No, my thing is like I think he has just went too far. Like real talk, like I just hey, I just want to see what happens to him.
That tweet says something that it says something. It says a whole lot.
So do you think that this was a real tweet and not a troll tweet?
That's not a troll tweet. That's him saying that.
I see troll.
I don't see troll. I see because everybody, it's a majority of people when he came out, they canceled him after he came out saying that he was gay. So when he came out to the rest of the world saying that he was gay, who knew him before then? We don't know who was trolling him and bullying him, especially if he has parents and he lived with them and they forced him to go to church. Most of us Black people lived in Black families and you were forced to go to church, whether you're Baptist, Methodist, Presbyterian, Episcopal, any of that. Non-denomination, your ass was in church on Sunday, every Sunday, maybe even on Bible study day during the week. I know I was. And they had a good thing of beating you over the head with the Bible. And I'm like, okay, so he's wrong for that. Ain't nobody canceling out Catholicism. Them popes was messing with children and little boys and using their faith to sexually assault innocent people. Ain't nobody canceling them out.
I mean,
so because he goes straight to the devil. But these people are doing the devil's work. They get a pass and he don't.
Yeah, he just went too far. Like, I'm sorry, as a Black person, there are lines.
Is it because he's Black that he's going too far and he don't get a pass? Or is it because him? Because nobody has canceled out any white person that has done some things like this or even worse.
Have you seen what white person would you say is comparable for getting away with doing something like this? The only name that comes to mind is Madonna, and that's that Like a Virgin video.
All of them that's in the rock, Marilyn Manson, Ozzy Osbourne, Ted Nugent, all of them hard rock, acid taking, pill popping, dope snorting, white rockers, shit, Elvis too, all of them.
But
they do that. They did worse. They got the black fingernails and the black eyes and the black hair and the black lip gloss with the white faces looking like zombies.
We had what was it? We had Reagan, the Reagan administration, the Nixon administration, all these people who really did cancel these people. Like this wasn't like we gave them a pass. I remember when Madonna did that video, like if you go back and you look at some of the controversial for her, Like a Virgin video and all that, like, yeah.
Oh, yeah, she got slack for that.
She got slack for that. And the thing about it is, like, that almost ended their career. Now, right now, we haven't in recent history seen an artist doing something like this, especially Black. Like, a Black name does not jump out to me that has done something like this. Like,
I don't think it's any. Okay, let me say this. Not to this extent. Rappers have used demon or spirit people in their rap videos, especially when they're talking about murder or dying or the Grim Reaper coming or something like that. They don't use it as a devil. That is, they usually use that as, a Black man being the Grim Reaper.
What was the name of the song? I'm going to miss every Bone Thugs and Harmony.
Crossroads.
Yes, like, but still, like, I have never
seen. No one has pressed the envelope as bad to this level. But there has been, like, up there, but not to this point. Like this
Do
is
you
to the
think?
extreme.
Do you think it just represents a change in Black culture? Like, I, I mean, this is new. This is
This
uncharted.
ain't. I wouldn't say
This
this
is
is Black
this is
culture because
new
he's trying to
Black.
fit in other genres of music. Like he was canceled out the Old Town Road, so I don't know what we going back to him for. We canceled him, I thought, after he
And what
came out saying he was
it's
gay.
like, I don't know if we define Lil Nas X at this point as country music, a rapper, a pop star. Like, I'm gonna be real, as a country star, basic, mediocre at best. As far as his bars in the rap game, subpar. I'll pass. Like, as far as his pop credentials, and I mean, he ain't giving me Bruno Mars or Jackie Wilson or nothing. Like, bro, you basic. You are not a Bobby Brown. Like, you are not even like Bobby's World. Like, you are basic. Like, I don't think, other than the controversy, I don't think we're going to be talking about him anymore. Like, I don't think his music matters. He ain't.
This video, like I said the last time I was on here, okay, this gonna die down, and then something else gonna happen next week. That's how it does. Some catch your attention, then there's another distraction. So what is about to happen behind this distraction right here?
I'm gonna go. I'll tell you what I am going to do though. I'm gonna go listen to the whole album from start to finish that has this song from Lil Nas X. And in listening to the album, I'm going to try to get an understanding of that body of work, and I'm going to kind of grade it. And then I want like everybody to kind of like I want to know, and I'm curious to see like where this came from and how this is embodied in his project. I haven't heard anything about the project. I know since all the controversy around the video, he's shot up on the pop charts. He's basically number one, I believe now. But I mean,
Because nobody's checking for the song, they looking for the video.
I mean, that's really it. And you want to be real?
He did what he had to do to get you to look and listen to what you ain't even got to listen to the words. You watch that whole video, so the song played, whether you listen to it or not.
Yeah.
That's where he's at with it.
And
You play
so,
the video, if you watch the whole video, you listen to the whole song or the whole song played. That still counts.
and the thing about it is, it's kind of like I wonder. My thing is now, I wonder where he goes from here, and I'm interested in finding out what everybody else, what you guys think about that. Like, I don't,
I don't know
I
if he
don't,
going anywhere after this one.
I don't see a career of longevity with a dude who walk around with dookie braids. Like, I'm just being real. Like these big old cornrows with the with these little finger little what is it, the baby hair and all. Like, I
That
don't
lace front, that lace wig.
like, all I know is I don't see him going far with this. Like,
I don't know what he surprised. To be honest, he surprised me after the first song. He came back.
I thought he was gonna be like a Macarena hit. So even seeing that we are still breathing his name, like, I'll give him kudos to that. But like, bruh, you
Yeah, he
can't
trying
top
to hang
this.
in there. Obviously,
The only way he gonna top this, honestly, and I don't put it past him, he gonna marry a chick. After all this, he gonna find one of these Derek Jackson chicks, and he gonna turn around and he gonna marry one of them. Let's just keep it
it
real.
might be Derek Jackson. Hell,
Yeah, like, I'm done. I just caught what you said. I zoned out for a second. Shut up, Aisha. You, the
you know
hateration.
they still coming out the woodwork, so you don't know. You don't know.
So the whole thing is like, I want to know where he's gonna go from this. I want to know who's gonna follow him from this, and I want to see him how he's going. I mean, and I want to be real. I want to see where he's going to set the bar for people like him in this career field. Because I think, I mean, he ain't no Little Richard. He ain't no Little Richard.
See, the thing with the gay men back in the day, you had to have talent. You
The
had to
thing
have
about
talent.
anybody back in the day is you had to have talent. Like we just, literally, we just.
You had to have talent, whether you was gay or not, and your talent had to outshine your sexual preference.
I'm gonna
Whether
be
you
real.
wore makeup or curls in your hair, you better sing like a canary.
I'm gonna keep it 100% real. I remember when Rihanna first came on, like Rihanna, Carrie Hilson, all these chicks first started coming on the scene. Rihanna, prior to the money, and I don't care what nobody say, she was not good looking. I met a lot of regular chicks right off the street who was topping Rihanna and still do, to be very, very real. If you remove her from off of the MTV screen and we was to see her in the living God truth, like she's unimpressive. Carrie Hilson, she done fizzled out. Her music was whack. Her look was basic. She just had a nice quick weave. Like that's what it is. Let's be real. Like Beyonce is one of the only singers. Like I don't always like her. I think she's overkill. But I'm gonna say this: she can perform. She can sing. The controversy that surrounds her, it is interesting because she is an artist. Like there's not many artists out there right there like that now. Like we get these little half-baked camp clowns. We want to auto-tune them. We put them in these videos. I mean, like hell, if you put me behind a Star Wars green screen, I can make some happen too. Like I could do some things. I could do some things. You give me a $60,000 video budget shoot watch. I can make some things happen. You airbrush my pictures, boy. I'll be up here looking like the Black Fabio. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. But like, I'm like, he black, he greasy, like he ain't got talent. He ain't the most well spoken. His bars suck. He can't carry a note. Like his fashions are abominable. To be gay, like come on. You supposed to be hitting us with the good fashions. You ain't even got that. This video, like, come on. Like, you ain't got no good dancing. Nothing. Yeah, and I'm hating and I'm judging. And if you got a problem with that, call me.
That's your business. That's your business to sit there on the judge seat and be the jury too. That's your business. Just as well as them lace fronts and them high heel boots that them stiletto boots he had on.
I mean, I don't look at it as honestly, and I think that's one of the things in this cancel culture that really kills me. Like, I can cancel somebody because I did judge them and I do not like them. There is no problem with that. The Bible does not tell me not to judge people. Like, that's a whole nother video. But to be very, the Bible says, because I should looking at me like, shut up, Daniel. No, the Bible says, judge not, lest ye be judged. That's what it say, right?
Mm-hmm.
That does not say don't judge. It just says you will be judged because you're judging.
Well, that sounds like don't judge to me.
No, don't judge sound like don't judge. Judge not.
It sounds like don't judge to me because I don't want to be judged at last minute thinking I turn my life around and start doing right and it's gonna save me and get me in the heaven and I get there and they say, guess what? You did this. Yeah, we judging you. Just something like that. Now here go that pole that you was talking about. Slide. There go some boots too. Slide your ass on down that way you belong.
Everybody wants to be judged. When we congratulate you for what you've done, we're making a judgment call that your actions were worth it. It's worth our applause. It's worth attention and notoriety. But you're telling me you accept that judgment, you accept the applause of strangers, but you won't accept the critiques of strangers or people who may care about you or may know you in your inner circle. That's another thing. And Black people are notorious for throwing that crap around, and I don't like. Now, with the Bible the Bible says, judge not lest you be judged. But by the same measure that you judge, you will be judged. The whole thing is, if I tell you sliding down a pole going to hell is a little too much, and you catch me doing it, or you got a video of me doing something like that, then you need only say, but you did that. so I'm not listening to you. Now you're just judging because you hating because nobody was giving you the attention when I did, like when I did it. Like that's me being a hater. But I'm
If
saying,
you slide down the pole and stiletto boots right on to hell, I'm not gonna care. They don't have anything to do with me. I ain't gonna judge you for what, however you get down there or slide wherever you go to. That's
listen,
your business.
a lot,
I got to
listen,
care first for me to
a
be
lot of
saying
things don't
anything.
have nothing to do with Daniel. But if I see it, I have an opinion, and I am judging. And I'm gonna just let y'all know I ain't never sitting in a room for more than 5 minutes where I ain't giving my opinion, my unsolicited opinion on everybody. You gotta work with me. That group chat
I
stayed here.
worked with you, so I know we
And,
went
and,
head up, and here we are now.
it ain't just me because everybody got an opinion. I'm gonna let you know if you're stinking funky. I'm gonna let you know. I'm gonna let you know it all. If you got a black eye, you're my coworker. We're gonna talk about that. Hello. If we gonna put it on.
And he will let you know if anybody who commenting on here, he will let you know that you smell. Now he ain't never smelled me because I don't go out the house improperly cleaned. But I that's another day, another story for another day. He will. Oh my goodness! Like
But you have a right to voice your opinion. And
you
the
have
thing
the
about
right
it
to
is,
voice your opinion.
I am not a parent. I am not a parent yet. And my whole thing is, if I have somebody, if I'm directly impacted, like, what if your child was watching this? I don't care if you are one of these liberal parents and, oh, my kid wants to be gay, they can be gay. If my kid wants to do this, they can do this. My whole thing is, you will always have an opinion as a parent with what your kids are watching and what they're seeing and what people surrounding them are promoting to them. That's just your job. It ain't your business, but it's your business. It's always your business. Like
Mm-hmm.
it's your business what the neighbor is doing in their house as a parent, knowing your kid got to walk by, even though you don't even know them people from Adam. You just see them on the porch and they look weird. Tell me I'm a lie. Tell me I'm a lie. You ain't never told your kids, don't even talk to them. They look at you, you look the other way because something ain't right about them. Like, I don't want you around that person. Why, mommy?
I have,
I
but it
rest
was for something totally different.
the point is, like, there's nothing wrong with us saying, like, this is inappropriate. Like,
I mean,
it,
everybody is entitled to
it
voice their opinion, their thoughts, their views, their perception on things. Um, it's just a point when people try to force their opinion and thoughts onto somebody else and make them agree with them. That's what I don't agree with.
yeah.
I can agree to disagree all day. Because, like I said, one, you got to give me the care first for me to just be going back and forth with you about anything. Now, I speak my piece, you speak your piece, and I'm cool with that. We don't agree on
Now,
the same
and
things. Maybe some things we
that's what's
agree
funny
on.
about it. And I look at that controversy in the scripture that he put on that shoe, Luke 10:18. Like when you read that whole scripture, and y'all make sure y'all go back and read it. I'm gonna post that in the clip. But what it says is it talks about when you've told them about God, they don't want to receive it. You just shake the dust off your feet and you keep going. I don't know if he did that or the people around him did that to let y'all know, like, we've heard you, we don't care. Like, and if that's what it is, rock your shoes, boy. What RuPaul say, sashay. You do what you got to do. But let me tell you something. When you fall flat on your ass in them shoes, and Black America look at you and say, "Nah, bro, we can't help you," understand that you've chosen your stance, and everybody else who quote unquote was not judging you, hey, they letting you know what time it is now. Because Black people real good at that. We keep it quiet and real coy until it really break out, and then we find out that shit ain't nobody had like you. Like that's just what it's gonna be. Real fast.
Well, I think like I said, you got to be a bold person to do something like that, and not just bold. You got to be strong to handle everything that's gonna come your way behind this highly controversial video um and song and product. you're going to cause the waves. You're going to have to ride the waves with it. This is what you started. Wherever it lands you is where it lands you.
So with that being said, I'm about done with Lil Nas X. I'm pretty sure we will not be talking about him a week from now. Like he is
Something else is going to happen,
not only
of
that,
course.
but I mean, honestly, I may have gas and find that more newsworthy. Like, I'm just keeping it real. Like, I just don't think, I don't think he is that special. Like, he's not a real famous person to me. He's somebody that if I saw you performing at Prince's Chicken or at the Rib Shack somewhere, like, I may tip you $1. Like, he is not, I may go pay $10 to see him at the Municipal Auditorium in Nashville, but I ain't paying to see you at the convention center. I'm not paying $50 at the convention center. I'm not paying to go to
Oh, well, you one step ahead of me because I'm not going anywhere where I got to pay 12 or any money to park to go into a place to pay to see you. I can see you for free on YouTube.
I mean, like he's just not famous. I
Not at
think
the Municipal, not at Bridgestone, not downtown on Broadway. I wouldn't pay you any attention.
I think my gas is more newsworthy. My gas is more newsworthy. That'll make you drop the hell, but real fast. But with that being said, you got anything else to say about him?
I don't care about this whole situation. That's him. We will be posted. I know they'll post something about the aftermath of it. I still won't care. Um, they, I mean, I want to see the results of this. Like, to be honest, I kind of do want to see where he goes from this situation, because you pressed the envelope as far as you possibly could. You're a black man,
exactly where
one.
he's going, but I know where he's going. And when he gets there, hey, that's not my business. But with that,
I don't care what influenced you to do it. I just want to see the results of what happened afterwards, because you pressed the envelope very hard with this one. And
the lower
I don't know where you go from there. Like, the thing with you is you're black. White people can do whatever they want to do, as you can see, and they're still around. They still making music. Ain't nobody just truly canceled them out. But you are in a day of straight up and cancel a person out.
I want to be very real. Like, that's what's even more crazy about it. I'm like, not only is he black, but he is not like the passing black. Like, if we want to be real, he ain't like a Eric Benet, El DeBarge, Chris Brown. I got the wavy hair like Miguel Black. I'm gonna be real. You got kinks, you got links, you got rolly up knots and BB shots. Like, you black, greasy black, like me black, like Amistad black. You like black, blue black. Like, you are offensive to white people black. And then on top of that, you're a 21-year-old young, unaccomplished. I know you don't got no degree or nothing behind your name black. I mean, you are just like gun them down black, and nobody gonna look back to help you. Then you gay on top of that, so half of the black community ain't gonna care. Like, I'm just being real. Like, if we want to really throw it out there, like, he's canceling himself, and he's canceling anybody's opportunity to get to find out about him as an artist. Like, I think he's canceling himself. And with that being said, I'm over him. Like,
it might be a cry for help. Who knows? Maybe COVID has eaten at his brain. Who the fuck knows? Like, I don't know. Once we done with this conversation, I don't think there'll be any more talk from me about him.
Other than that, what else is going on in your world before we get off of this? I'm done with Lil Nas. We are done with Lil Nas X. Like, y'all can leave your comments, check it out, but I'm done with it.
Oh, yes, that is over. What I did hear was that somebody out there in LA got a whole bunch of Beyonce stuff. They broke in her storage unit and stole all her stuff.
We're gonna be talking about that, and they need to go ahead and post it on Offer Up because I'm pretty sure her draws and stuff gonna go for about 20K. Let us know what you got.
You know, and ain't no telling what she got because she had like what 6 storage units. I was like, okay,
Yeah.
we know that's an inside job. Like y'all know whose stuff this was, and it like how you know whose stuff is in what if you don't know. So
Depending on what they got, oh, this is about to be a good story. Like if they done, this is
they
about to be a good story.
got over $1 million worth of her things out of a storage unit.
So
And I'm
that
like,
we need to follow up with that tomorrow.
what did y'all get? Like, can I get a pillowcase? I don't need nothing else. Like, what y'all feeling? I know y'all got some good shit. I know Beyonce got some good stuff.
Listen,
that's
you
Beyonce.
You need to drop the incriminating stuff. Let us know what if she wearing like. Let's see what type of wig she got. Let's see if she got any personal like journals or something that y'all could post the stuff. Let us know what's really going on. Let us know. Let us know if y'all got any of them test results to show us that them kids really hers. Like that's what we want to know. We don't care for her old clothes. You try to wear Beyonce stuff. Everybody knows it's Beyonce stuff. If you come busting out with that little leather outfit. That leather outfit probably cost about $80,000, and only 3 black women on the planet got it. And Oprah ain't wearing hers, so we all know you stole it. You ain't getting away. But we gonna save that one probably for tomorrow. Like we gotta save that one. Like
yes, like is anybody wearing Ivy Park or Yeezy? Because I heard he was a $6 billion man from them rag tags.
Listen, Yeezys, them is the ugliest shoes. I'd rather wear me my old Birkenstock.
It ain't even just the shoes. Like you look like a bomb that was stuck in the desert.
I am
dusty.
not trying to walk around looking like Buzz Lightyear with him. Like, and then all these little sackcloth shirts and stuff. I mean, like, I listen. Kanye West be walking around looking like him and his poor little kids looking like they wearing like potato cloth warm-up suits. Like Kim Kardashian, like go back to looking fly. Leave him now. I'm sorry. Like I ain't want to tell people to bust up their homes, but girl, save yourself. Run. He is crazy. You crazy too, but listen. You still there's still time for you. Like there's still time. Get your half.
She's getting the. I think she done filed the divorce already.
She filed him. Yes. So these are things that we need to get.
I'm surprised. I'm gonna say I'm surprised this lasted that long with that many kids. Like, I don't know if that's the thing now. You have one kid by a person, and that's it. You just my baby daddy with one kid. These 2 other kids is with somebody else.
I don't want to be crazy, but with chicks like that, and then Amber Rose and these women in Hollywood who have been notorious for sleeping around, I wonder how many times they've checked into the clinic. I wonder how many STDs really floating around.
They didn't check into the clinic. They got their own private doctors to come to their house.
Listen, I don't know how much Robitussin they take to walk straight still. Like, I'm just saying. Like, that's for tomorrow. Everybody, let us know what you think about everything. Aisha, peace out. Everybody with your Lil NAS'TX stuff, make sure you leave your comments, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching The Biz. Peace out.
All right.